This is Kim Minch with a weekly update from the ICCAC. This week we'll be covering the Athletes of the Week, some scores from the past weekend, and we'll preview some upcoming games happening this weekend. First up, the Athletes of the Week. This week's Men's Basketball Player of the Week is Mike Rodriguez from Marshalltown. Rodriguez averaged 21 points per game last week, including a career-high 27 points against Clinton to go along with a career-high 9 steals. Rodriguez is now averaging 14.4 points and 3.9 assists per game. On the women's side, Athlete of the Week is Abigail Osuro from Iowa Western. Osuro brought home her 11th double-double last week, scoring 16 points and 15 rebounds against DMAC. Osuro is now averaging 21 points and 10.3 rebounds per game this season. Next up, some scores from the weekend. On the men's side, Ellsworth took on rival Kirkwood at home and won 85-74. Tony Collier had 35 points in the game for the Panthers. Kirkwood was led by J.C. Fuller, who had 27 points in the loss. Also for the men, Southeastern traveled to Iowa Western and upset the Reavers in an overtime battle 89-82. Blackhawks guard Jordan Stevens had a huge game, scoring 37 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Warren Jones also came out strong for Southeastern, scoring 24 points and had 3 blocks in the game. On the women's side, the top 10 matchup against Nyack and Iowa Central did not disappoint. Nyack came out on top 94-87. Chelsea Jacox scored 31 points for the Trojans along with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Also on the women's side, Southeastern took on Iowa Lakes at home and won a close game 64-57. Southeastern had 3 girls in double figures, Jampale Grays with 16, and both Brittany Bryant and Deja Nicholas with 12. Finally, coming up this weekend, February 1st, the Nyack men travel to 15th-ranked DMAC, looking for another win to push them into the rankings. Leading the way for Nyack is David Humphreys, who is averaging 23.2 points per game. And on the women's side, we have another top 10 matchup with number 3 Kirkwood traveling to number 10 Iowa Central. Iowa Central is looking to bounce back after losing a close game to number 2 Nyack last weekend. Leading the way for Kirkwood is guard Danielle Woolfolk, who is averaging 13.6 points per game. Finally, check us out on Twitter at ICCAC Sports for up-to-date scores and more on the go. Also, check us out on our website at www.iccac.org for more scores and stories about the conference.